Mac, this the one right here.
Bad bitch, girl, you stay on my mental. Get it back, yeah, that what I ain't meant to. Watch you fuck a friend when I ain't meant to. Riding in the color name when I ain't meant to. Cartier on the wrist and the lens too. Can't believe I was a nigga on 10 to. Hip hop, oh yeah, that was an essential. Now I'm signing deals, going major. Still hurt, oh baby, it's not gonna be that easy. How are you out here functioning without? Still hurt, oh baby, it's not gonna be that easy. How are you out here functioning without me? You out here soaking it in. You said damn hoes faking out of your friends. Knew I could never trust you, knew I could never fuck with you like that. Knew I would get the fucking truth right back. Knew I was too good, too good, too good. Shit is cringy, you are stingy, you are selfish, you can't help it, you need therapy, I'm not your therapist. Still hurt, oh baby, it's not gonna be that easy. How are you out here functioning with all?
Are we good?
We can run it back related, but I love that you didn't do that because I feel like with all the projects, it's like you'll have your intro, and it could be flowy, it could be easy, but that next track you just hit us with it, like Eastside Special 2, and then boom, 100 bands, and then you did it again on this one, and it's like I feel like, and then we can get into the project. Like you put your, and I was telling TC, my favorite, I love when you be talking your shit. I love talking shit playing, but that's not all that you do. Like you know what I mean? But then it allows us to get into the project. It allows us to focus on what it is, and I like that. This is the single that you really kind of didn't want to put on the project, but it became one of them ones. Because Take It Easy, I feel like it's a cop-out. Everybody know that song is fire. Like, we know you gonna do some stuff. So I feel like that should be the last one that you do. Keep us waiting for that. Like, nigga, when you gonna do Take It Easy? Kind of like how when the album didn't drop, we like, nigga, where it still hurt? Like, so it keeps us ready. It keeps us waiting for it. So I love that you did, because it's still another banger that's on the project, and you roll with it. But no, keep that Take It Easy tuck. Let us wait on that.
Man, that's crazy that you even said the number 2 thing, because we stress about a lot in the just like the ending process of making a project, but we get hung up on number 2 a lot.
That
number 2 is our headache. It's like
every time we swap out number 2s. Like before we even get to the rest of the project, even when we record songs, it's like, yeah, this gonna be number 2. And then a few weeks later, nah, this gonna be number 2. It's that number 2.
Number 2 matters the most for us. It's damn near.
Somehow
I feel like y'all gotten it right so far, like for real. But what becomes the deciding factor? And okay, this is number 2.
Really, it's the feeling. Like you just know. I know that sounds cliche, but you literally just know.
Do you like back in the full project, or is it just like we intro and then boom, intro? Like you
intro then boom, and then context too. Like I listen to other albums. Like I know because I study other albums, and I'm looking at other number 2s. Like when the shit get cracking, like that's how I treat this shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But we know, you know, because it's that feel. We got a process as a group. We have a process. It's an interesting process, but we go. So we go through the records, and we'll do just like a 5-second press play.
Okay.
Like
we don't
it needs to be instant. Like we'll play the last 3 seconds. We'll run through that whole shit, or we'll play the last few seconds of the previous song and see how that feel when it comes on, because it needs to feel like something.
And y'all pay attention to the details, but I feel like that's where your producing comes in. Like you are so precise, like it's fucking scary. Like I don't think people really are listening to what you're doing, because you sample a lot, which is fine, but the way that you sample, like, is so golden. Like people don't appreciate that, because it's like I get the feeling from the song, but it's like I always sometimes forget that it's a sample, because y'all know how to make it your own, and everybody cannot do that. And I know that this is a TC sound. It sounds like TC. You feel me? No, for real, because even if you listen to your beat projects.
Oh wow.
No.
Okay.
She did her homework.
Like, and even how you do on his this song's like, because you're very tactical with it.
Yes.
Like the way that you place it, or you may not even use the full 15-second sample. It just might be somewhere random in the middle, and the actual beat is like kind of what's worked in there. Yeah, I'm like,
that's something I take serious.
We was on the ride over here. I'm like, damn. He played a beat on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I need that. Like, you would think, nigga,
I'll be the first one.
I said, no, nigga, I need that. He said, I was going to send it to you.
Question, when that happens, does he have precedent? Or
yeah, I mean,
are you going to do another beat tape?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I got shit. I got one I'm working on right now. It's almost done.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm fine.
Well, if it's really like that, what's the release date?
Right.
What's the name? No, I'll be on
next month. Yeah, next month.
Next month? Okay, so we're going to be looking for that for sure. And it's just going to be you, right? No,
just going to be me. I might have a couple of the homies on there with me, but, you know, mostly me.
Okay.
It's a me.
I'm going to be honest. When it comes to production, not too many niggas seeing him. You feel me? So it's like, I want him to get on that stage and really show niggas what it is. You know?
And you really have your own lane, and you have to know that and believe in that and zoom in that lane. Because you don't sound like nobody, and don't nobody sound like you. And that's what makes you and y'all so special together. Like, nobody is coming like y'all, sounding like y'all, looking like y'all, doing what the fuck y'all doing, can do it the way that y'all do. Like, it's personalized. You know what I mean? Yeah. So believe in that and run with that.
I do that. This sounds like TC Volume 1 next month.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be
we got the name. We got the title.
title. This sounds like TC Volume 1.
Right. And I love that name too. Like, what made you decide on that? Because you could have went so many other ways.
So I was going for the longest when I started. I was going by my government name. I had like little names here and there, but they never just felt like, I don't know, it just felt corny. Like, it never felt. So I was like, fuck it. Terrence Martin go by his name. I'll just go by my government name. But then with that, everybody misspells it. Some people call me Terrence. I'll get Terrence. I'll get
Terrence Martin on his shit.
Yeah. Nah, and then it's a gospel nigga named Terrence Clayton. So I'm getting all these followers thinking like, oh, this ain't gospel music. I'm like, bro. So my Twitter name, this is embarrassing. Earlier on, my Twitter name was I_M_T.
I hate it.
Oh, that's
so it was so like annoying and difficult. And one day, I don't know how we ended up talking about it, but I had mentioned sounds like
exactly what happened.
What happened?
I did a song called Reminder. And then on the beginning of the song, I said, man, this shit sounds like TC.
You do.
Yeah, it was something like that, or TC did it too. Like, it was somewhere in that sounds like TC, and I'm like, fuck it. Like, it was crazy. I just changed my name to that. Like, I just changed my Twitter name to that. I didn't plan on going. Yeah, like, it wasn't official yet, so I'm like, damn, like, I'm rolling with him. Like, he's like, yeah, you should roll with that. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna do that.
See, and that's what I love about y'all relationship. Yeah. Like, y'all really are a duo. Like, y'all play off each other, y'all push each other, y'all figure shit out together. Like, and I feel like it's a reward watching that happen. You know what I mean? But it's just beautiful to watch y'all journey and like to where y'all are now, and to know that y'all really locked in. Like, y'all are really a duo, because people don't even do this.
Man, it's like 70% personal, 40% music when we talk on phone.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So y'all really actually locked in.
Yeah, we locked in. You know, like, if it's music time, then it's music time. But like, if I'm hitting him 9 times out of 10, I'm just hitting him to talk some shit, or we talking about some personal shit.
Yeah.
How you
What's
doing?
your favorite thing to do outside of being in the studio?
Damn. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, what are your hobbies? Like, I know you'll like to buy and sell shoes and kind of look for like the drops and stuff. You haven't really been doing that as much anymore.
I do. I haven't been doing it on. I need to get back on my content. Like, when you're doing everything, you know what I'm saying? Art, this, that, the other, you kind of, you know, I be forgetting, like, this is a sweet deal. I forget to pull my phone out and be like, but best believe.
You still getting them deals.
As soon as that, I'm going to get a deal off top. I'm actually going to leave here and go to Carson and get some Jordan 5 metallics.
I was going to say, you definitely, well, like what I was saying with the creative too, like, you could really do that for like brands and stuff like that, because you do shop, you do create, you do all of that. Now, GC, what do you do outside besides selling honey that you don't know what the fuck
Yeah. If I'm not selling honey, man, actually my latest hobby is since October I've been full-time weightlifting.
Okay.
Like full-time weightlifting. Like for fun though. Like I ain't got into like the diet and the protein and all of that shit, but like that's been a hobby like that I've been working on. That's pretty much it right now. I'm discovering new things, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm back outside and
the music, like the rollout and shit, it's kind of like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's like a season. Like when you're in the NBA, like you in for the season. So when you get off, I really like to just do normal shit, regular shit. I'll be at the park with my kids, you know, playing ball, like pouring into them, you know, pouring into my girl, shit like that. I'm the regularest nigga outside of music. And when I'm not doing music, that's what I like to do. You might see me at the theater watching Avatar.
Yeah.
I just don't post this shit, but I'm doing regular ass shit.
Like I'm about to load up, cause I know, and like he's right about that season. Like I'm already predicting, like okay, we about to start locking in on this project. So I'm about to watch whatever episodes that I need to, whatever shows that I need. I'm about to run up like whatever thing I got going right now.
But like I said, I like when you kind of just talk your shit and go kind of more into that. But I'm ready for more of that. Maybe if we get 2 or 3 projects, but tracks rather than like 1 or 2. Like,
it's always there. Like we always have it ready. Like he can make like 5 more fire versions of 100 bands. Like he could do it. Yeah, like we got it. It's just
how many songs do y'all say y'all got just in the arsenal?
You can't even put a number on it for real.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
You can't put a number on it because that would be like that'd be cap.
Yeah.
Because I record all day, every day. Put it like this, it's like he don't got all the songs, MiIlli don't got all the songs.
And I got a lot of songs.
Okay.
So I got a lot of songs, and the fact that I don't have it, that's crazy.
I think I posted something on Instagram. It's like 2019 to 2021, 2022 to 2024. I got enough songs that if I just stop rapping today,
you can just drop.
They can put albums out on me till 2024.
Yeah.
Damn.
Literally.
Do you still give yourself a hell week? Like, I know you don't have to actually go through them anymore, but do you just kind of do them on your own without Bird or anybody being like, hey,
sure.
you hell week?
For sure.
When's the last one you had?
You know what? I'll be honest. This is the longest time I've ever went without recording.
And it was about what, since September?
September.
Oh, okay. Damn.
I haven't recorded since September, so I'm excited to. I'll play some beats on the way up here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to hear them later.
Yeah, but I just know whatever I touch next is gonna be. I can't wait to see what I want to talk about, cause it ain't like I'm planning it, you know.
Right.
But when I get in the booth, it's like I'm excited to see what comes, cause September to January is a long time for me.
Upside of that is that like we went through shit. Like he went through shit, I went through shit, we went through shit. So it's gonna be like shit to talk about going forward for sure.
All you motherfuckers.
You have an original playlist for Still Hurt, and it looks like Chrome Heart ended up on pending. Oh, Feel Like Dom. I know that didn't come out obviously, but I feel like that could be the one that's in the cut to come out somewhere else because I feel like we about to get Dom on that.
That'd be fire.
That's the plan.
I'm putting that into the world. I feel like Dom has to be on that on that song because that would just be too fire. And when I think about hearing you two on a song produced by you with the precision that you have and the precision that Dom has, that's gonna be some crazy shit. Okay.
That's a dream come true right there.
Ghost, Don't Post Me. That sound like
incoming.
Yeah, type shit. That sound like one of them maybe shit talkers that I be liking. Is that maybe one? Yeah. Going in that direction? Man, now, question: the ones that aren't all these, are they gonna end up on Eastside Special too, or are these just ones that just don't make anything right now, but we'll find?
No, some of these are coming back. Some of these are definitely coming back.
Sooner than you think.
You're gonna hear them this year, for sure.
Maybe in a couple months.
Maybe.
I feel like Three Broken Hearts might be. I might cry.
Oh.
I feel like I might cry.
I think you might, because I do.
Yeah, I feel like I feel if I listen correctly.
Let me just tell you, you thought Still Hurt was burying my soul Three Broken Hearts.
Ain't it 4 though? Oh, look, see, I don't know. I ain't trying to get in your business. I'm trying to get in your business. Or is it? Well, you know, we ain't gotta talk about it because it ain't come out yet. We'll dig into it when we get there.
I love everybody.
Okay.
No, Three Broken Hearts just symbolizes like it's a trilogy. So I can't tell you the project name, but we did Low Key Hurt, we did Still Hurt,
Pending,
and then no.
Oh, yeah, after.
Pending is like a Lucy, but we got another project coming in the Hurt series. So the Three Broken Hearts, it just symbolizes I'm putting this shit in the coffin, throwing dirt on it, and I'm
leaving it there.
Even I said I was hurt, acknowledged it, and now I'm using that power to get over it.
Right. Okay.
I have like a voicemail from her from like 2012. We're at her favorite spot, Langers. It's like a little. She's talking about how she gave me the name Airplane, and I'm just saving it. I'm waiting.
Okay, yeah, we need to hear that because I know that you put Mom on one, but I was like, where is that? So I know that has to be in the arsenal to really tell your story and go where you want it.
And then when you learn about me and Mom's relationship, you'll be like, wow, you guys came a long way.
Yeah, because you said when you were 15 or 16, she came back into the picture?
Mom like 19.
Or 19, oh, later than that. Okay. So like you're a full grown man trying to
have a relationship. You know. But we figured it out. You know, accept me for who I am now. Can't parent me now. We can start from here now.
But you still have a relationship.
We have a relationship. It's crazy.
Locked in for months. I'm talking like.
What you mean like?
No, I mean
for
like
a project.
Yeah, for a project. Or a song. Like I said, a song. How long?
We've done days. Like we've done 2 days before.
Like you said, a project or just period? Because period.
I guess
The early stages
we
of
was in
trying
there.
to throw shit at the wall. We're spending the night at the studio.
Yeah. We were living there for a while. We were living for at least 3-4 months.
I could go home, but I'm in this motherfucker.
Right.
Me,
fuck with you.
Fuck with you.
Fuck with you.
Seriously?
Fuck with you was a process. Fuck with you.
That song got like there's like 6 different versions.
Just like
of fuck with you.
Out there in the universe.
Yeah.
Out there in okay, I got a little dig into
We went through a lot with that
Problems
song.
on one version.
Yeah. We got a problem version.
Biggie feature like Biggie. Yeah. We put Biggie on the end.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all just
I got one where
where's that?
There's one where there's like the actual anniversary strings and going on. It's crazy. We got different versions, but that was like our training though. Like fuck with you was like our training. Like we was literally sleeping in the studio. I know everybody said that, but we literally was waking up. He in the booth asleep. I'm outside doing whatever. He watching Game of Thrones. I'm sitting in the chair trying to figure out Pro Tools.
Yeah,
that's the process though. We'll ride around for months like this is it, and then it'll get down to crunch time and it's like, oh shit, pull, swap, make that better.
We don't give a fuck. Like it's the feeling. Shortly after Eastside Special too.
Yeah.
Eastside Special.
Oh, shortly after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Eastside Special was really, so that was really just you.
Yeah.
Have you always had a foot like in creative, like designing, directing, like before rapping? Because I feel like you could really have a career in it even after.
That's what I want to do.
Really?
Like for the young niggas who coming up, like I always got an eye on who's doing shit, you know, and I hopefully want to usher them in the door too.
Do you shoot them like tips and stuff, like kind of when you see them do it, or are you waiting until you...
I just tap in with them, you know, like most niggas want to do their own shit, but I just tap in and be like, you know, if you ever need me.
But to piggyback on what he was saying, to be real with you, like I was a fan You know, I came in, you know, I work with clothing brands, I work with Pro Club.
Okay.
And I went to the ES2 rollout when he shut down Louisiana. And I was like, yeah, because we have been building through shout out Thurs. I helped with Party in My Living Room, and I did some like set design. I've been knowing Thurs since UNI days, so but that's how I got tuned into him and Sham, and I
was it after y'all did that song with him? With
no,
Thurs,
it was before that.
It was before that. Okay.
Yeah.
We had did a man. Shout out to Thurs. We say that on camera. He's a dot connector.
For sure.
He done put a couple bags in my pocket personally.
Yeah.
Shout out to Thurs.
Solid dude.
Solid individual. We did a Modelo commercial. He put me in a Modelo commercial, and I had this Bricks and Wood shit on. And there's this New Balance collab, and the Modelo people was like, yeah, he gotta get out the commercial.
Damn.
I didn't know MiIlli at the time. MiIlli was like, no, I got something for her. Hold on.
Yeah.
And he went and got the little Pro Club little jacket for me and shit. It's like, okay, he can stay.
He cool. Okay.
I'm like, yeah, it was a solid individual from that point.
So that's where y'all kind of locked in from there?
Yeah, like seeing each other. Then he came to the Eastside Special 2 pop-up.
Yep. And I was on some like, man, I want to collab with him, you know, through Pro Club. Because I was like, I like what he's doing. And then, you know, it organically happened. I wasn't even trying to manage an artist. But if I was going to manage an artist, this is the artist that I would manage. So I was just like, and it took me a while to realize.
It was really me. Like,
he did.
Stop playing.
He pressed Jeff Pro, nigga. And I said no, like twice. I ain't gonna lie, I said no twice. Not no, because I wanted to work with him,
right?
But I was just more like to manage somebody takes a lot, and I had a lot of things going on too. So I was just like, either way, we gonna work, and either you know, it just organically happened. Because I'm like, after a while, he knew a lot of the same people I knew, and his name kept coming up in different things that I was doing. I'm like,
it's a sign.
I hit him. I said, you know, all the times I was saying no. You know what it was too. And then, you know, once he started sending me more music than what was out there, and he kind of let me in and let me hear some of the stuff he's been working on. Man's a genius. You know what I'm saying? I think just to be real with you, like, you know, I want to work with him because it's dope to work. Like, we had a ball doing Still Hurt. Yeah. You know, in the videos, and he's allowed me to be in a process because. Mind you, he could do all this on his own. Plain is fire. I go on record saying that. You know, we talk about that all the time. It's just, you know, I could be an asset, and we work together really well. You don't have to do it all by yourself.
Yeah. Still Hurt. What was the first song that kind of set it off? Like, what was?
Let's go with. I want to say actually Fake as Fuck. The intro.
The intro was the
intro. Fake as Fuck. Like we had that done for a while, and he hit me like, yo, this the intro, because that was the first actual record where you said, like, it didn't become the actual intro until it was time to put the record together, but that stood out like, oh, okay, we on to something.
Was it a full song before and then y'all chopped it up? Because it sounded
that was it.
Because I was like, it sounded like maybe
it wanted it to be.
It should be. But I love that y'all
do shit
did
like that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, because I be working at the crib, like. I mean, we'll come together at the end of the process, but I need that a long time at the crib, do a verse, go cook some shit, come back to it. But like that song right there, I had nothing else to say. Like literally, I had nothing else to say, and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna end it right here. But I did tell myself, like, I'm gonna come back to it. Like I'm gonna come back to it and think of some other shit. I'm gonna go through life. That's how I do it, you know. Go through life experiences, and then I'll talk about something on it. But I'm like, man, this shit don't need nothing else. And I was really waiting for them, or one of them, or, you know, Bird to be like, nigga, he didn't do another. But nobody was like, said nothing, so I was like, it's gonna rock like this.
No, but
everybody in my DM are beating it down, like, bro, release the full song.
But you know what?
That's out the bag, it's not a full song.
But it's cool. I like that, because I felt the same way. But once I listened to the project more, I was like, no, I don't need to. Like, the way that it fits in the project is perfect. And like I said, like I was telling you, I can't listen to the project without not listening to it in order. Like, I have to hear the intro that brings me into.
It's amazing that you say that, because especially in this time, especially like the kids, like, they don't listen to shit straight through. So if we made something that actually compels you to go from start to finish, then that means we did our job.
Absolutely.
That makes me happy.
I don't want to hear, like, I can't, I mean, I could, but I don't want to just hear, just don't turn that shit on. Play Fake as Fuck first, and let that shit roll in, and then take me into this time. Like, you know, it just sounds so...
Sequence, guys.
Sequence means everything. I appreciate sequence.
We gotta heavily thank this man.
Thank you, MiIlli. Yeah, you did that.
I'm an old head, so I come from album era.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna be real. I was over that shit.
He was.
No,
Yeah.
That's what's setting you apart.
Be a better nigga to you this time. Girl, I'll be a better nigga to you this time. I know I crossed the line. I know I was out of mind, doing things selfishly. I know you can't believe, but I'll be a better nigga to you this time. Girl, I'll be a better nigga to you this time. Said you need your lick back. You said you want your get back. I know if the shoe was reversed, I know I would be hurt.
You've always been able to be vulnerable and wear your heart on your sleeve, and not a lot of people can do it as easy as you do. You come from the East Side, like how you said, it's everybody know how you look at the East Side, but it's like you're the rose that grew from concrete, because you still have something beautiful to offer, like coming from that side, and you can be vulnerable, you could be emotional, you could tap into other people, other men. Have you gotten a lot of response from like males in that sense, like yo playing like thank you?
Yeah, like I've gotten a few niggas like, they're like, man, bro, you're speaking about my relationship like word for word, bar for bar. Nah, but yeah, like I'm getting a lot of thank yous from men and shit. That's crazy, because like I don't usually get that from the men, you know, it'd be the women. So with this album, a lot of men have tapped in with me.
And that's why
like,
I
just thanking me, like,
yeah.
man, like specifically the This Time record. It's like, damn,
y'all ain't
like,
shit.
You know,
Just kidding.
we're human.
Right.
Honesty.
What was the song that took you there? Like that was maybe hard to write, or you was like, you know what, this is too, like I need to step away from this and come back.
This Time and Still Hurt.
That's actually one of my favorite records on the project. It really was.
Yeah.
It really was.
I was getting it off. Like, if you know me in real life, then you know. Like, it's real shit. No flow.
What made you, even in the beginning, decide to, like, did you say I want to be super transparent like that?
Yeah, I did. Because, you know, growing up on the East Side, you've seen a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So when I was doing the East Side Special Series, I was just documenting what I saw. But after I did East Side Special 2, Bird asked me a question like, who are you when the lights are off? Like, who are you when you by yourself? You know, when there's no homies, there's nobody to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he's like, what does that music sound like? So, he's like, you know, you gotta go
figure that out.
You know what I'm saying? Go to your dark side. I think I said that on the
I was gonna say, you said that, you gotta tap into your Grim Reaper.
Yeah, you feel me? So, it's like, give your ugly, give the imperfections in hopes to be a blessing to somebody else. Somebody gonna hear that shit and be like, man, he's speaking for me. So, yeah, that's what I did. That was the moment. It was just like, I could talk Eastside shit all day. I'm from it. You know what I'm saying? I come from it, but what's some shit that's gonna have an everlasting like impact?
Right.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
It's an instant classic.
I'm hella artsy.
Yeah.
But MiIlli just sees it from a different scope. Like, you know, like I could look at it this way. He's like, no, nigga, look at the world. Like, this is how the world gonna see it. You know. So I definitely wouldn't have had that album cover if it wasn't for MiIlli.
Okay.
Because I wasn't gonna do the rollers.
Oh my! And I remember that at the Set Gala too.
The road. I mean, we started plotting for that day, but I was pulling away from it, and he was like,
lean into that shit.
Lean all the way into it, and then he was sending me like references. That was like a month-long process, just that. And so I was like, fuck it. I remember going to the lady, like the lady who did my rollers. I'm like, I called him before I did. I was like,
are you sure about that?
I swear to God, I'm like, man, bro.
My brother we got that vinyl from my brother, the Lionel Richie joint. But we had already had the Pig reference, cause he thinks of things like a true artist, you know what I'm saying? So even when we're talking about the ideas, we're talking about the merch simultaneously.
And I was going to ask you and
video
with the music too, because I remember you said sometimes you'll do the artwork first to kind of see how that goes, and then the music will kind of follow along.
It's crazy. I would always rather much prefer do the artwork first.
Set the tone.
I just want to look at it and do the music and then see if it's like I want it. I don't know. I'm just
it creates direction. It creates direction in a way though.
So plus he be having like 100 songs in the can. So.
Yeah.
Okay,
so always,
okay, I wouldn't say that then. It's easier to do that when you can pull from what's in the can. Because I'm like, how you just go? I mean, I have no doubt you can do it.
But sometimes we don't use it all though. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, Eastside Special 2, I definitely did that. I definitely got the artwork done first.
Oh really?
I was looking at that painting way before I get the music.
And then we put it together. Like,
and that was the easiest, fastest project we ever did.
Yeah.
I got back from Atlanta, I did that shit in like a month.
That's just a classic though.
How long did it still hurt take?
Like,
Still hurts a minute.
took a minute.
Oh, really?
It took like
Well, great things take time. I said that
3-4
earlier
months.
too.
But,
I
man, I wouldn't trade that shit. Like, that's the process. That's what
It was a lot of growth on that.
For this process, in this album, what are 2 things that you learned either musically or business-wise that you didn't know before? What was different?
For the music, it was just taking that extra step. Like, because you feel like you're good at something, you feel like you can just throw the shot up, but it was more so just like, no, we could do more. Like, we could take those extra steps. We could add that extra detail. The shit was already fire, but we got in the studio, we did recuts, we added the skits. All the magic of that, why people love it, was just from us taking that extra step and adding those things. So it just let me know, like, man, like, you could max this out a little bit more. And to do that, like, on the following projects.
Okay.
damn, he kind of took the words out of my mouth. But, so I'm gonna try to go with something else. Musically, I would say, like, I already trust my team, but, like, really, like, being able to pass the ball off and trusting that they gonna get the job done, you know? Even just listening to direction, you know, because I didn't want to recut to some of the songs.
Oh, really?
I'm like, it's fine like it is, you know?
But that precision over there was like, nah.
We gotta
tighten that up a little bit.
I mean, one time we're called, he said, y'all teaming up over here.
Yeah. He was ready to get down.
He was hot about that one.
What song? Or just
that project.
One of these songs is not out. So we had a song on there, right? And MiIlli saw his thinking big picture. So he's like, nah, this is gonna make sense for a project down the line. It's gonna be way better for the brand. But he did that shit in like the 5th hour. Like we gotta turn it in and shit. And I'm like, absolutely not.
He was just he'll listen to us and just be like, oh yeah? Okay.
Like, nah.
You'll tap back in the group chat like, yeah, so it's a nah.
I said, absolutely
I'll
not.
let you have your piece.
I respect it.
Yeah,
At the end
for
of the
real.
day, I'm a firm believer, like, this is the Airplane James show. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm here to assist. And I don't got to get up on stage and rap these raps.
Nope.
Right.
He do, right?
Yeah.
And he's got to commit to the art. So I try to push him, and we're never trying to push him to a place he's not. Low key, he be saying half the shit that I'm trying to push him to. I'm just trying to get him to commit to some of the things that might have been a raw idea. Because sometimes he throw it out as a raw idea, and I'm looking like, this the goal right here. You know what I mean? Just seeing it that way. And I think for me, what I got out of this, I'm gonna tell y'all for real, is being a fan of your own shit. I'm really like the type of person to create and then keep it pushing. I don't like half the shit I do.
Probably never go to it again. Huh?
You know, and I learned with playing there was a lot of similarities. Like he'll create something, but he don't praise it like that. He's on to the next shit, and I respect that because I think a lot of greats are like that. You know, but sometimes I'm reading this thing with Pharrell. He was like, you know, some things he regretted is that he didn't ride his own waves. Like he'll create these waves, and other people eat off the wave, he on to the next. Sometimes you gotta sit in that space to like, you know what I'm saying? See what we doing. And I think part of why we started adding shit was because she was so fire, and we riding around. I'm listening to the playlist, and I'm like, I'm calling him, hey, what y'all think? You know that our group chat was crazy.
Yeah,
like we got
it was absurd.
We had 50 songs different because he had he started. I remember one time he got so creative. Remember the ambient sounds? Remember the
yeah. Hey, we was
on 75 degrees.
I'll tell you this. When we make projects, we go as far out as we can, and then we reel it back in. Yeah, well, there's some stuff where you wouldn't even hear
artists
it.
that didn't make it. So boy, 75 Degrees had a whole hook on it.
Yeah, sure. Shout out to him.
It still was hard to me. I still
it's hard. But you know what? I love that it wasn't. Now it's interesting that you said that because I feel like it mirrors 55 Degrees. Like it didn't need that. Like it was, and I like. Obviously, if you're from LA, you pay attention, but I hope people are paying attention. Just the contrast of 55 degrees versus 75 degrees, being low key hurt versus still hurt, and I feel like low key hurt was like your denial process. Like I'm hurt, but I know it. But fuck it, y'all got me fucked up. I'm not hurt, but I'm low key hurt. Like it was just all of that, and then still hurt is like. Kind of a little bit of that, but accepting it and like being like, okay, I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna take it on the chin, but I'm still hurt. And talking about the transparency, because I said I wanted to talk about Granny. Whatever Granny instilled in you and giving you your name a lot. So if y'all don't know, his grandmother gave him his name, Airplane James. Had nothing to do with an airplane. She said, your head is as wide as an airplane, and it kind of stuck, and he kept that name to keep an ode to her. So I love that you're still, in a sense, keeping her at the forefront, but I feel like maybe the way that you were raised or the connection that you had with Granny or the how she raised you and showed you to be is how you're able to be so comfortably transparent and in touch with your emotional side.
You definitely all the way spot on.
Okay.
And me and Granny have like a
that seemed like your ace book clone.
Man, it gets deep. Like, you know, I really want to save it for Eastside Special 3.
Oh, okay.
I really have to save that. Me and Granny's story is, I could write a book on it.
Okay, and that's why I really wanted to ask you about that, because I could tell that they're not like, you know, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't, or at a later date, because I know you're saving up for a project, but you have a story behind the story, and I can hear it, and I'm just waiting for that to like come out, because I really want to know the story. But we'll save it. I ain't gonna pick at you like that today. So question, what is y'all favorite song on the project? Because I know that y'all say, well, at least you said that it changes so often. So what's your favorite song today?
My favorite song today would have to be. What's your favorite song?
Cover Up.
Really? Okay.
Cover Up.
You be covering shit up? That's fine.
I'll tell you this: the songs that I love are the songs probably that I relate to the most.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, back to the transparency. Like, and what's crazy is like kind of on that same topic. Him and I are friends, right? But I don't have to talk to him to know what's going on with him because of the songs that he sends me. So like he'll send me some shit and I'm like, oh dog, that's my life right now. So I gravitate to the ones like personally. So Cover Up is my favorite song. Okay.
I'm still rocking with This Time right now.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I juggle.
Okay.
I juggle. I would say right now, I'm back on what I'm into right now.
The risks that you don't want to take, but you take, are the risks that pay off.
Yeah.
Like, because that song is.
I wish you could have just put a camera on how I felt that night.
He was like, so we gonna cut what I'm into? Yeah.
Because I thought I had the one on there. MiIlli at the 5th hour, like, look, I don't think that one should go on there. But solution, what I'm into, I'm like, shit's terrible. He's like, what? No, I've been riding around blapping this shit all day. You're like, look, just recut it. See how you feel after. We had more songs to recut that night. It gets to what I'm into. I'm like, so we recutting it?
Yes, we are.
We're not even giving these niggas the energy on it.
Yeah, nah.
And then by the little
TC's like, Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. I'm like, man, I'm not doing that shit again. I ain't gonna lie, by the second verse, I'm like,
He was into it.
Yeah, we got the engineer. We do the little drops. He's like, oh shit. So
I think I said I went to go get some liquor. I think I went to the
yeah.
like
what's the
Pablitos. Yeah.
Pablitos.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out to MiIlli and shout out to TC for that.
So for the big feature, what I want in the future, I want a song with John Mayer. Definitely. Like, I want some John Mayer. I can hear John Mayer on some shit like karaoke, but like me rapping type shit. Like,
I'm trying to hear that too.
and then as far as something I got in the can, can't even say that one. We working that one out right now, but then if that one is, I'm playing for you off camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you just gotta get the business right. If you get the business right, then it's a classic. But it's like you see us together, you're like, damn, how the fuck? Yeah.
Okay. And then for you to see, and it doesn't have to be for his project. It can be for your project.
Shit, right now, this sounds like TC Volume 1 on the way. Couple more beat tapes and his project, and then shit, I've been working with some, new up and comers around the city. So let's see, outside of Drake, I need a pop star. I really want to work with like a pop star,
Well, manifest it.
like a Ariana Grande type pop star. Shit, I'm gonna say Ariana Grande.
If you produce something from Ariana Grande and y'all could get Nisha, I think her name is in the studio, who writes for her a lot.
She's fire.
That would, because she's precise in her writing. You're precise in the way that you produce, and then obviously Ariana's gonna sing it. That would be really fire. Or Nova Wab, but I don't know if they really just write for Beyonce specifically.
Nah, they everywhere though. They everywhere though.
Okay, but we need that. And who else?
That's really it, honestly, right now. Like, I'm so like
Locked in.
I'm so like locked in right
I
now.
will say, I'll go on record and say he's a person that, although big features and shit like that is nice, he's a person that wants to discover some shit new.
Yeah.
Before anybody get their hands on that type of shit. And me and him both like that.
Yeah.
We send each other niggas all the time.
Yeah.
And I don't just send them, I tap in with them. And I shout them out if they see this. D. Taylor, Ness Julius Fire.
Okay.
We always got our ear to the street. Like, we really want to be like OVO.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want the new people. Like, I ride around to like, the shit that everybody listens to, but I'm really always searching. Cause I'm searching for like inspiration. I'm searching for just new shit. So it's more new people or people that aren't necessarily big or popping. That's inspiring me.
You could really
absolutely.
Take a singer.
I do want to get into R&B. Like, I
feel like
get
you would
into
definitely
R&B.
crush R&B.
Is R&B.
Yeah.
I just
but
make
it's a
it.
mix. Yeah.
I just make it what it is. But
The only difference is the drums. That's really it. The melody is there. It's just the drums.
I agree.
That changes it.
Well, I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm so happy for y'all. I'm happy that we finally had this interview. There's gonna be more on the way. Yeah, no, I really appreciate
you like family, for sure.
This was fun. Thank you.
Thank you. We're gonna be back again.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot more to say about this next one.
We definitely are.
Trust me.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up. Go get that Still Hurt.
Still Hurt out now.
Get that merch.
Get that LA Girl merch.
Right, get the LA Girl merch. Get that Still Hurt merch.
Yes.
Tap in on his new singles. Okay.
What I'm into. I got the Just Incredible.
There you go. Yeah, the Weezy cover, which I love that you did that. Like, it just makes sense. You know what I mean? That's your favorite rapper. You always have a sample. Like, that's what I want to talk about. You always got a Weezy sample.
Yeah.
Always. It be somewhere in the cut. So for you to,
this how you supposed to interview me.
Real journalism.
So for you to be on that track, I was like, yes. Like, I don't even know if people get how big that is for you.
Yeah.
But I loved that. And you did your shit on it. I hope that gets his eyes. I'm going to put it, I hope that you and Tucci get a song one day. You know what I mean?
I can start rapping after that. Shit. Get a Wayne feature, man. Shit, it's over.
Damn, take it easy. You out here acting like you don't need me. You tell me move on like it's easy. Tryna hurt me, you tryna bleed me. got your whole lingo from. If it wasn't me, then you wouldn't be no one. Just keep it a buck with me. Your new nigga can't fuck with me. Hopping in Benzes, black magazines on all my friends is. We not lacking of any sort. Mass contracts like we in a sport, but we just get paid to do fly shit. No matter what you do, you always gon' be my bitch. Take it easy. You out here acting like you don't need me. You tell me move on like it's easy. Tryna hurt me, you tryna bleed me. But you always needed me, girl, don't play. Running round with your homegirls, don't play in my face. Need I remind you, princess cut diamonds for you, girl, who did that? Posting that nigga on the gram, girl, who is that? You should be way more embarrassed than me. You should be way more fair to me. I be bigging you up. You was dead to me, here I go digging you up. Breathing life into you, I don't do your ass like I would like to do you. Cause no matter what you do, you always gon' be my bitch.